2, 1. Oh, all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, guys. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Vechain. I'm going to talk about Safe Haven. I'm going to talk a little bit about ontology, some of the things that's happening in China. I'm going to talk some Plair chain. I'm going to talk some OceanEx. So I guess you can more or less say that this is going to be more Vechain ecosystem related or concentrated. So for those of you who follow me on Twitter, and if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at 007MacMac007. You saw the post I put up when Richard from Genie gave me the heads up about the China news and how I put that it's, this is bullish for all cryptos, but especially coins like Vechain. All right, so specifically talking about China coins. And there's some out there that are like, don't buy the BS. This is, pump and dump. And that's fine. Everybody has opinions. You can't get angry. Sometimes we're going to agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree. And it's all right. Don't get caught up in that because the results will speak for themselves. All right. So don't get caught up on nonsense. But I do believe, and I'm on this stance. Others have a different stance, but I do believe, and I'll speak about ontology and SingularityNET, AGI first, and then I'll get into the Vechain ecosystem and Vechain, which does tie to Vechain as well. But you saw what happened to ontology. You saw what happened to NEO. You saw what happened to the Chinese course. You saw what happened to iExec. iExec, and let me just insert this here. iExec is just on its own separate moon mission, as Mr. Monopoly would say. But now he's saying Mars, and he's been on point. He's been on point with a lot of things. So big ups to Mr. Monopoly and also the blockchain baron who gave me some good advice on iExec RLC as well. So both of them, much respect and much credit for those calls, and thank you very much. But yeah, you saw what happened with ontology. You saw what happened with NEO, and the China news is very, very profound. Okay, because it's giving the credibility, and I understand blockchain and cryptos, and there's a difference there, but when you understand that it's under the same umbrella, all right, and focusing on the technology and some of these cryptos that correspond or handcuffed with this technology, like SingularityNET, like Vechain, even a NEO or an ontology that is based over there in China. It's bullish. It is very bullish. And don't let people lie to you. Yes, there was a pump, and there's going to be some people taking some profits, and that's normal. All right. So you're like, oh, it was a pump and dump, but no. Moving forward, you're going to see a lot more bullish sentiment when it comes to not only the technology, but certain legitimate cryptos that tie into that technology and that are using it, such as Vechain, such as SingularityNET. So you understand? Now I want to touch on SingularityNET before I get into Vechain and the whole Vechain ecosystem. SingularityNET is doing a lot of big things, especially in China. All right, Huawei will become, I believe, crypto AI Profit has put some really, really good evidence that ties in that Huawei will be coming in. But you got Ping An, you got PIC, already working with SingularityNet, Cisco. There's some ties there. So listen. Again, I'll keep on telling you, SingularityNet is going to surprise a lot of people when the time arises. All right, so just keep your eyes on that one. Okay, that's a real, legitimate cryptocurrency using artificial intelligence and blockchain in a very, very profound way. And the Internet of Things, it's all there. All right. Remember, forget about investor sentiment. Look at the fundamentals. Look at the news. When you put that and you see the price still lagging, that's what I call the sweet spot. All right. So touching on that, let's go on to Vechain, and then I want to talk about Safe Haven because I spoke to Thomas from Safe Haven and in our little group that we have, and I just wanted to get some clarification for others as well and myself, about the staking. But first on Vechain, again, guys, they've been at it for a while. This is not something new. Maybe for the newcomers that are coming in, I've been talking about Vechain. Now you're going to have some people that are, of course, going to shoot it down. They don't like it, and I can understand for some of the reasons. I understand. I understand. Listen, I'm not a crazy tribalistic guy. It's all Vechain or screw you. We're going to go to war. No, I can understand, especially when you don't do the deep research on it. But Vechain is a legitimate power, especially in China. All right, but they're moving in Europe and they're coming to the United States and they're doing a lot of things. So believe me, when you go down the rabbit hole of Vechain and you see what they're connected to, and I was trying to tell someone in the private group, you're going to see some similarities with SingularityNET and Vechain connecting to China. So long term, and looking at it with the technology and the legitimacy of Vechain, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, especially when you get the confirmation. It's a no-brainer. And to me, this is a very, very undervalued coin still at these prices. We should be at 2 or 3, 4 or 5 cents before the bull market in regards to Vechain. And SingularityNET as well is very undervalued. So just wanted to touch on that just a quick little bit because I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to try to put some nonsense out there. But remember, stick to the fundamentals. The price will catch up. All right. And the fundamentals, the news, what is it telling you? What is it telling you? Forget about what so-and-so saying. Forget about what is the news telling you? What did you see? What did you read? What did you perceive? What did you comprehend? Go from there and then make the correct assessment. All right. Now, and also in regards to Vechain. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Safe Haven. I was, again, speaking to Thomas, and I wanted to know about the nodes. So I know some people were a little bit mistaken, or not mistaken, confused. That's the correct word. Confused when it came to Safe Haven and the staking and how's it going to get paid out. It's going to come out in Vitor, Vechain. What is it going to come out? So just to get some clarification on that, I spoke to Thomas, and Thomas said, listen, it's going to be calculated in Vitor. And then from there, from our foundation, it's going to be used to buy Shay off the market. Shay is the coin of Safe Haven. So just to understand what's going on with Safe Haven, then I asked, when will this be going live? All right, because this it's pretty interesting. Again, we're talking about passive income, and Safe Haven is a legitimate crypto project. And let me speak a little bit about Thomas, man. That guy is extreme, all right? And you know what? Sometimes he can be a little bit of an ass. I'm being serious. But man, his passion and his confidence in Safe Haven is very, very aggressive and tangible. It's like, okay, I mean, you believe in it. You got to believe in it for others to believe in it. You know what I mean? And seriously, just talking to him. So he comes off a bit harsh sometimes, and I see it. But as an investor and someone looking outside at a project like Safe Haven, I can see this thing going really well. I can see it going really well. So just wanted to put that out there. So then again, going back to the question, when is it going to go live? And his response, give me 1 second. His direct response was to that question is, we haven't set a date. Once store block V2 is released, Q4, and inheritance Q4, as long as we see utilization, should begin Q1 2020. All right, so you got your Safe Haven staking information right there. Now, let's jump into, let me see if I jump into OceanEx or Plair. I'll close with OceanEx. Let me just quickly touch on Plair. So I asked Jimmy about, one of the tokens coming out, the exchanges. And one of the things he did say, he goes, we can't talk about that public for now, but I can tell you we are talking with different exchanges and going to have our node rounds on Thorblock, Shay, and Vet. And after we do our NTI or IEO on 1 or 2 exchanges, we are currently in our pre-sale round, working on our MVP as we will launch it before the public round starts. All right, so that's in regards to Plair. Again, if you want to get more information on Plair, go follow them on Twitter or go on their Telegram and ask us many questions. Because the more questions we ask, the more answers we will get and the more clarity we will get. All right, so don't be afraid to ask questions. I love to ask questions, and that's what we need. We need clarity. The more clarity we get, the more easier it is for us to understand. And once we understand, then we can have that vision to see, okay, is this crypto project going to make it or they're not going to make it? So clarity is very important. Simplicity, just to break it down in simple manner so that we all can understand. When you really got to think about it and like, how's it going to work? And you're in trouble. So clarity and simplicity. And you know what? If your crypto project's out there and you're listening, try to be as simple as you can. Forget about trying to sound all professional. Simplicity is the key. All right. So now let's talk about OceanEx and we'll close the video here. I can tell you this, that I am engaging in more conversations. And here comes that word again, clarity, getting more clarity with OceanEx. They're doing some pretty impressive things, man. I like the fiat gateway that's coming soon. I like how they're burning tokens. Sounds familiar to something we already know. And do your research on OceanEx. Do your research on the founder of OceanEx and who he was an advisor to. I'll give you the answer to a certain exchange crypto project, which is Binance. So OceanEx, do some research, join the Telegram, follow them on Twitter, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about OceanEx. Now, to be as real as I can, and if you want to help me, like I get a lot of people that ask me, man, you do a lot for us. I have people that have told me, hey, man, you put a group, you don't charge for the group, you don't do this, you connect, it's like, what can I do? And I'm like, all right. Here's something. I'm going to put my referral ID. I have an OceanEx referral ID. So if you want to join OceanEx, go through my referral and be a blessing to me. Just being simple as that. Be a blessing. If I blessed you in any way, now, hey, I'm not even asking for money. I mean, if you're going to be joining OceanEx, you're going to be trading on OceanEx, why don't you just use my referral? Simple as that. That's it, man. And again, I'm going to be getting more bullish news on OceanEx and sharing it with you guys. All right, guys, just wanted to put a little video here, some information. Don't let some haters knock you down, especially when it comes to the China coins. It's very bullish, all right? No matter what happens in these couple of days, moving forward, coins like Vechain, believe me, it is very, very bullish. But once again, this is just my humble opinion. This is not financial advice. And till next time, you already know, stay blessed, be blessed.